One of the urban myths that circulate every time we have elections is that we failed on our productivity journey. It's just not true. We had a tough decade at the start of the 2000s. That first decade of the 2000s was a tough one for productivity. We had barely 1% productivity growth. We decided to shift gears on many different fronts: foreign worker policy, incentives for firms to upgrade, including our SMEs, upskilling, and skills future. And we achieved results. Our productivity growth in the last decade, we had targeted for it to be 2 to 3% per year on average over the decade. We have in fact achieved more than we expected. It has grown by 2.4% per worker, but actually if you take it per work hour, which is the best measure of productivity, it has gone up by 2.8% per year. What that means is that over 10 years, productivity went up by 1/3, just like median wages. Median wages and productivity both went up by 1/3. That's a story that is not seen elsewhere in the advanced world. And we have to find ways of sustaining it. Sustain that moving escalator that comes from continuous improvement in technologies, skills, and movement towards better jobs. There's some areas of weakness. Our construction sector still lags advanced countries by a large margin. And we're making a major effort to re-gear the construction sector in the coming years and to create good jobs for Singaporeans. Everything from logistics planners, safety officers, machine operators on the site, machine operators off-site for prefabrication, and engineers. Many good jobs for Singaporeans. We're going to do a lot more to upgrade productivity in the construction sector. But overall, remember, this has been a success story. Productivity has moved up significantly in Singapore. We're now in the upper tier of advanced countries in our level of productivity and our level of median incomes. That is the summary of our economic strategies. We have moved into the upper tier of advanced countries in productivity and incomes. But we, again, just like we do when kids are young, we need a special focus on those who are further behind. And we have a special focus on our lowest income workers. They too have seen a very significant increase in incomes. In fact, more than the median worker, more than the average. Our workers in the lower income group, those at around the 20th percentile of the income ladder, have seen a close to 40% increase in wages in the last 10 years. In real terms, their income, their pay of the 20th percentile worker used to be about $2,500 10 years ago. It used to be about $1,500 10 years ago. It's now $2,500. That's in nominal terms, but when you adjust it for inflation, it's a close to 40% increase. And that's before taking into account workfare, which the government adds on top of their wages, which is also very significant for an older worker. Workfare plus the special employment credit is an extra 40% on top of what the employer pays the worker. How have we achieved this? How have we achieved this very significant uplift in wages for our lower paid workers? The progressive wage model is working. We started with cleaners and security guards and landscape technicians. Now we are moving to lift technicians. The bus industry is also taking it up. And we are going to spread it across all sectors, work out practical ways with each industry where the progressive wage model can put everyone on a ladder of skills and wages. It's better than a minimum wage, which is only the first step. It is a ladder of skills and wages that helps our lower income workers move up. So this is not growth at all costs, as is sometimes claimed. It's never been growth at all costs. It's growth to provide quality jobs for every Singaporean, and particularly for those who start off with low-paid jobs. It is growth to enable them to move up the ladder with skills better respect for the job, and a sense that they are able to contribute together with everyone else. It's leading to a more equitable workplace. Step by step, we've been doing this. We haven't gone for dramatic moves all of a sudden. And why? Why are we doing this step by step and with great care in the design of these schemes? Because our aim isn't just productivity growth and wage growth for those who have jobs. Our aim is also to prevent large numbers of people from losing their jobs. We're doing something that not many countries do. We want to achieve very low rates of unemployment, as well as a good rate of growth of productivity and incomes. Some countries achieve low unemployment by having everyone at work, but not seeing much improvement at work. Some countries go for restructuring of the whole economy. Technology replaces workers, workers leave the workforce, unemployment goes up. We've got to avoid both those options. We've got to keep unemployment down, keep people at work, but help everyone move up a ladder in the course of their careers, where technology improves the job, where people's skills go up, and where wages go up. That's our approach. Provide jobs for everyone, but give everyone better jobs over time. And that requires a step-by-step approach, not a sudden or drastic approach that risks people losing their jobs, but a steady approach that gives people confidence that they're improving in their jobs and gives employers confidence that the government is going to work with them to help them to upgrade productivity, particularly in our SME sector, so they don't have to shed workers, but they can improve jobs and see their profits stay afloat at the same time. Over time, what this will also mean, as wages go up for cleaners, security guards, and in fact, a whole layer of workers who are previously doing low-paid jobs and now have to move up. Over time, what this will mean is that some costs will go up. The cost of conservancy in a condominium, the cost of cleaning and office premises, costs will go up. And all of us as Singaporeans will have to pay slightly higher costs. But that is a small cost to pay for building a fairer and more equitable society where everyone is moving up together. It's a small cost to pay. We pay a much larger cost if we end up with a divided society.